What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the October 2023 behind the scenes Patreon video for the DD23 Productions Patreon. The WGA strike has officially come to an end, but meanwhile, the SAG-AFTRA strike continues and they just crossed the 100-day mark. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of today's video, I just want to remind you that the Patreon is closing January 1st. So if you want to get any of those last-minute special thanks or producer credits, you are running out of time. But on to some more positive news. Pollo Loco had its first official live screening. Pollo Loco premiered at the 2023 Smodcastle Film Festival. That is Kevin Smith's film festival. I did get to meet Kevin Smith, which is awesome because he's one of my inspirations. And some of the cast and crew was able to attend. Giancarlo, who played Pollo Loco, Jorge, who played Baby Spider, and Nicholas Karakis, I think I'm saying his last name right, who was our camera operator, came along with me to represent the film. Seeing Pollo Loco on the big screen for the first time was a very surreal moment. Right now, Pollo Loco is sitting at 15 selections out of 34 festivals, putting us at a 44% selection rate, and the average is usually around 10 to 30%. We have about 153 festivals to go, so we are literally only about 15% of the way through the festival run, and we have lots of live screenings of Pollo Loco coming up. I am actually about to attend the Austin After Dark Film Festival this week at the time of this recording. It is probably past by the time you see this video, but I was there, and so hopefully some of you came to meet me and see Pollo Loco early in Austin, Texas on October 26th. But if you are not able to attend that festival, don't worry. There's some more Texas festivals coming up hopefully very soon. But we do already have some set dates for the Oregon Short Film Festival, which I can't attend, unfortunately. And while I'm sorry about that, I'm also not sorry because I am going to be missing it because I'll be on a set. I got cast in an 80s vampire film, currently going by the title Sunset. We are filming the sizzle reel, and I obviously cannot miss that. But the Oregon Short Film Festival is taking place in Portland, Oregon at the Clinton Street Theater on November 12th from 12 to 9 p.m., and the link is in the description. Next up after that, we've got the Peach Theater and Film International Festival right after that from November 13th to the 15th in Los Angeles, California. I will be there, so come meet me and see Pollo Loco early if you live in the LA area. Pollo Loco will be screening at 7:35 p.m. on October 14th, and we are in the comedy crime action block. The link is in the description. I believe the $50 ticket gets you into the whole festival. After that, we've got a pretty big one, the Culver City Film Festival. I will be there unless something comes up, and that is taking place from December 1st to the 7th in Los Angeles, California, and it's playing at a Cinemark. I do not know what day Pollo Loco screens yet, but I will let you know when tickets become available. But in the meantime, the website link is in the description. Stay tuned for more screening announcements very soon, and make sure you check social media regularly so that you do not miss a festival in your area. There are also several online festivals coming up, which means no matter where you live in the world, you'll be able to see Pollo Loco online, and the ticket fees for those festivals are usually around $2 to $5. Next up, I want to talk about the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strike. The WGA strike officially ended on September 27th, and it lasted 148 days. As a screenwriter myself who hopes to join the WGA in the very near future, I think the deal that the writers were given was fantastic. It definitely addressed the issues that were at hand, and hopefully it will encourage screenwriters to continue putting in their best effort. Meanwhile, the SAG-AFTRA strike continues. Talks between SAG-AFTRA and the AMPTP have been on and off. There has been progress, but talks have been stalling a lot as well. Hopefully, by the next Patreon video, that will be resolved. But I am happy to say that auditions are starting to come back. Some of the studios, such as A24, have made an agreement with SAG-AFTRA. So auditions are coming back because they're working under the terms that the AMPTP is still refusing to agree to. And the fact that some studios like A24 have agreed to these terms just goes to show that the AMPTP is being ridiculous. But that's enough talk about the strikes. I am trying to keep this video on the shorter side so I can get it out to you sooner than later. But next I want to talk about script updates, because now that the WGA strike is over, I can talk about scripts. The TV show that I created called Jerky Paradise is on hold. After speaking to somebody at an agency called WME, which is like top 10 agencies in the world for actors, writers, directors, producers, I decided that in order to preserve my vision for that show and get to have the creative freedom that I want, it's best to put that project on hold. But I do plan to use that script to hopefully secure a literary agent, which will in turn help me get work as a TV show writer by getting into a writer's room and help me find scripts to direct, or help me get scripts that I've written for A-listers into the hands of directors where I can then take a writing credit and hopefully act as a supporting actor. That aside, I do want to say that I've shifted my main focus to a feature film that I hope to shoot next year. I do not want to reveal the title yet because it is not registered with the WGA at this moment, but it is planned to be a $300,000 horror thriller feature film that again I want to shoot next year, obviously after our baby is born. And so any Patreon credits such as special thanks or producer credits will be transferred from Jerky Paradise over to this feature film, so you guys get your credits sooner than later. Again, thank you to those people who have put some extra money towards the Patreon. You guys are freaking awesome. But speaking more about the Patreon perks, we do still have our Zoom Hangouts until January 1st. The next $4 Zoom Hangout will take place on November 25th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and last about 2 hours. That date and time is subject to change based on festivals or if for some reason I end up on a set. But last but not least, guys, I just want to say thank you for your continued support. I know this Patreon has been very weird and all over the place, and so the fact that you're still here means a lot to me. But I cannot end this video without, of course, giving a special shout out to our $3 patrons and up. The names that you see on screen right now belong to patrons who have given some extra money every month towards the Patreon to help with Pollo Loco and future projects. So if you see your name on the screen right now, you're freaking awesome. I literally wish I could reach to the screen and give you a big old bear hug. And if you do not see your name on the screen, don't forget you have 2 more months to get your name on the screen in one of these videos before the Patreon closes. And of course, I would not be here talking to you if it wasn't for G Fuel. They have literally changed my family's life. I drink G Fuel every day, and it literally gives me the energy to do all the things that I do, whether that be content creation, acting, directing, writing, being a dad, being a husband, just literally getting through life. So please consider using G Fuel code DannyD to save yourself 10 to 30% off at gfuel.com. We also have an official Danny Dorito 23 G Fuel shaker that has the DD23 logo on it. And it is also available as a starter kit, which gets you 5 sample packets so that if you have never tried G Fuel or you want to try some new flavors, you can easily do so. And again, before I go, the Patreon is closing January 1st. So if you want to come to the Zoom Hangouts, you want to get producer credits, special thanks, or you just want to show some extra love before the opportunity to do so is gone, you gotta do it now. January 1st, all of these Patreon benefits will be gone. They will not be available anymore, which is sad, but it is necessary so that we can get cheaper production insurance for the feature film that I want to make, because the Patreon did give us some hiccups when it came to getting production insurance for Pollo Loco. Speaking of Pollo Loco, it is now on IMDb and on Letterboxd, so be sure to add that to your watch list. And after you see Pollo Loco, whether that be at a festival, online, or on YouTube or Vimeo when it comes out next year, free for everybody, you can leave a review, leave your honest feedback and opinion. I promise you won't hurt my feelings, but don't hate just to hate. It was $30,000. We sold one of our cars and we went through a lot of time and put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this film. So please give your honest opinion. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and give it a rating, because it really means a lot to me and the cast and crew who worked on this film to see your honest feedback, and also help us learn and know what to do differently next time. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for all your support. Pollo Loco continues to get tons of recognition, not only from you guys, but from the festivals all around the country and the world. And that is all thanks to you guys. So until next month, I love you. Thanks for watching. Go see Pollo Loco on the big screen or the little screen at these online festivals. And as always, stay safe. Use G Fuel code DannyD and be nice to each other out there. All right? Much love, guys. Peace.